Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about peace, how to find it in every season of life. As we grow older, change becomes a familiar companion. Friends move away, our routines shift, and sometimes we face loss. Yet even in those moments, calm is possible. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers gentle, timeless lessons. It teaches us to accept life with grace and courage. And in doing so, we find peace not just in good times but through every stage of living. Stoicism is not a distant or difficult idea. It is a way of living each day with purpose and understanding. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's great Stoics, was an emperor but also a human being with doubts and worries. His words remind us that peace begins within. We do not need to control the world, only our responses to it. For seniors, this truth can bring deep comfort. We learn that our thoughts shape our peace far more than our circumstances. One of the strongest Stoic teachings is to focus on what we can control. We cannot change the past or predict the future, but we can choose how we live today. Worrying about what might happen only steals the calm of the present moment. Each sunrise gives us a chance to start again. When we stay present, our hearts feel lighter. Peace grows naturally when we stop fighting time and begin living in it. Life moves in seasons, and so do we. Spring brings energy, summer brings fullness, autumn brings reflection, and winter brings rest. Stoicism reminds us that every season has value. Even times of loss or loneliness hold quiet lessons. When we accept that everything changes, we stop clinging and start flowing. Like a river, peace comes from moving gently with life, not against it. There is a beautiful Stoic idea called amor fati, the love of one's fate. It means embracing everything that happens, good or bad, as part of our story. That may sound hard, but it gives us strength. When we stop saying "why me" and start saying "this too belongs to me," we gain power over suffering. Each event becomes a teacher. Even pain can serve a purpose when we meet it with courage. Gratitude is another Stoic virtue. Every day holds small blessings: a cup of tea, a call from family, the sound of rain. When we notice these moments, our minds calm down. We begin to see abundance, not lack. Gratitude makes the ordinary sacred. For seniors, it can turn loneliness into reflection and fear into thankfulness. It is one of the simplest, most powerful paths to peace. In our later years, slowing down is not weakness, it is wisdom. The modern world moves fast, but we do not have to. Taking time to rest, breathe, and enjoy stillness nourishes the soul. Sitting by the window, walking in the garden, or just listening to the wind, these moments restore us. Stoicism values silence as much as action. In quiet reflection, we reconnect with life's deeper meaning. Self-discipline is also central to Stoic living. It does not mean being strict or harsh. It means making calm, thoughtful choices. When anger or frustration appears, we pause before reacting. That pause creates peace. Over time, it becomes a habit that protects our relationships and our hearts. For seniors, this gentle control brings emotional stability and quiet confidence. Aging can sometimes make us feel powerless. Our bodies change and we may depend more on others. But Stoicism reminds us that our minds remain free. No one can take away our ability to choose our attitude. Even when life limits our physical strength, we can still live with dignity and peace. That realization restores hope and pride in who we are. I once visited a friend who had lost his wife. He told me Stoicism helped him grieve with love instead of bitterness. He remembered her with gratitude, not despair. By focusing on what she gave him rather than what he lost, he found peace. That is the heart of Stoicism, to turn sorrow into appreciation and pain into wisdom. It is a way of honoring life, not escaping it. Stoics also teach us to face death calmly. It is not a subject to fear but to understand. Marcus Aurelius wrote that death is simply part of nature's plan. When we accept that truth, we start living more fully. Every day becomes precious. We stop postponing happiness. Instead, we live with awareness, kindness, and grace in every breath we take. Many seniors worry about finances and security. Stoicism does not ignore these things but gives them perspective. True wealth is not in money, it is in peace of mind. Living simply, sharing what we can and being content with enough creates real freedom. We can plan wisely, but we should not let fear rule us. Contentment is the richest form of stability. Relationships also look different through a Stoic lens. We learn to accept people as they are. Expecting others to change often leads to disappointment. But when we practice patience and understanding, our hearts open. We stop trying to control others and focus on being kind and honest ourselves. This brings harmony to both sides. Love in its purest form is acceptance. Perspective changes everything. Small annoyances, a late bus, a noisy neighbor, a broken appliance, lose their power when we see the bigger picture. Life is short and fragile. Is it worth wasting peace on small frustrations? Stoicism teaches us to respond with grace. The less we react, the more peaceful we feel. Every evening I like to reflect on my day. I ask myself, what did I do well? What can I improve tomorrow? These gentle questions keep me mindful and humble. It is not about being perfect, it is about being aware. With time, this reflection brings clarity and inner growth. It is a peaceful way to end each day with gratitude and hope. Stoicism also values community. We are never too old to give or receive kindness. Volunteering, mentoring, or even a simple conversation can bring meaning. Helping others lifts our spirits and strengthens our sense of purpose. The Stoics believed service was a key to happiness. And indeed, peace often grows from connection. As we age, we see how every experience has shaped us. The joyful moments and the painful ones both matter. They have made us wiser, softer, and more understanding. Stoicism teaches us not to regret the past but to learn from it. When we accept our journey, flaws and all, we finally make peace with ourselves. There is also freedom in simplicity. The less we cling to possessions or expectations, the lighter we feel. We realize we do not need much to live well. A calm home, a clear mind, and a grateful heart, that is enough. This simplicity brings balance and calm to daily life. It is Stoicism in action right inside our homes. Each season of life has beauty if we know how to see it. Youth is bright, maturity is strong, and old age is wise. Stoicism helps us appreciate the rhythm of time. It tells us not to chase what is gone but to cherish what remains. Every season has its own light, and peace is found in accepting them all. Peace also grows from forgiveness. Many of us carry old pain, words we wish we had not said, or moments we wish had gone differently. Stoicism teaches that holding anger only keeps us trapped in the past. When we forgive, we free both ourselves and others. It is not about forgetting, but about releasing the weight we no longer need to carry. Forgiveness makes space for peace to return. It allows the heart to breathe again. Another Stoic idea that brings comfort is focusing on our duty, not on the outcome. We cannot always control results, but we can control our effort and our integrity. When we do our best with honesty, we can rest peacefully no matter what happens next. This approach removes anxiety and replaces it with calm confidence. It helps seniors face daily tasks with purpose, even simple ones like caring for a home or reaching out to family. A calm heart knows it has done its part. Solitude can also be a friend. Many seniors spend more time alone, and sometimes that feels heavy. But Stoicism reminds us that solitude is not loneliness when we fill it with reflection and gratitude. Time alone can deepen our wisdom and reconnect us with our inner voice. It can become a space of peace, not sadness. When we stop fearing quiet, we start hearing the beauty in it. Silence often holds the answers we seek. Stoicism also teaches that nature is our best teacher. Watching the sunrise, feeling the wind, or hearing birds at dawn reminds us that life moves in perfect rhythm. Nature does not rush, yet everything gets done. This lesson teaches patience and humility. When we align ourselves with nature, stress fades and gratitude grows. We learn that peace is part of the natural world, and we too belong to that quiet harmony. There is also peace in letting go of control. Many of us spend our younger years trying to plan everything and keep life in order. But as time passes, we see that control is mostly an illusion. Stoicism teaches that we should do our best and then accept what comes. When we stop forcing life to fit our expectations, we begin to feel free. Acceptance does not mean giving up, it means trusting the flow of life. That trust brings quiet strength and calm to the heart. In the end, peace is a daily choice. It is not given to us, it is practiced. Every morning we can decide to face the day with patience and gratitude. Every evening we can choose to let go of what we cannot change. Over time, these small choices create a gentle life. Stoicism reminds us that peace does not depend on others, it begins within us. The more we practice it, the more it becomes who we are. Finally, Stoicism invites us to see aging not as a loss, but as a gift. Each wrinkle holds a story, each scar a lesson. With age comes perspective and a gentleness that younger hearts have not yet learned. We may move slower, but we see deeper. We understand what truly matters, and that is something only time can teach. To age with peace is to live with gratitude for the journey itself. And that is the most beautiful Stoic lesson of all. Thank you for watching. I hope these Stoic lessons remind you that peace is always within reach. We may not control what happens, but we can choose our attitude. Through calm reflection, gratitude, and acceptance, we can find serenity in every chapter. Remember, peace is not something you search for, it is something you nurture inside your heart day by day.